It's recording.
It's recording. Are we in frame?
I'm in frame.
Am I in frame?
I mean, I'm in frame less than normal.
Do I look like a who from Whomstville?
From
Whomstville.
Fluffville?
Whom's the fluff are thou?
Yeah. I'm Alan.
And I'm Justin.
And this is the Alan and Justin podcast, a lazy and successful production.
Cha-ching.
And yeah.
Yeah.
Where do we want to start?
I don't know where to start. This week's been exhausting, but not bad, just exhausting.
Well, I'd say it's been pretty bad.
Yeah, okay, fine.
Between paying bills, all the financial stuff, mixed with adoption fees, mixed with your work shenanigans. I
would say shenanigans, yes.
Which we could slightly touch on here.
A little bit.
Yeah.
High level.
But yeah, it's just been it's been a lot.
Yeah, it's been very busy, and honestly, all I want to do, and all I've wanted to do for the past, few weeks is just go out, go shopping at, a fairly mediocre store.
What?
It doesn't have to be good. I would even take walking around Kohl's.
Ew. Also, you got hair all over you. I said ew to Kohl's, everyone.
I was going to be like, what?
We don't support Kohl's Cash in this household. Mm-mm.
No, I had to get Chloe out of a fridge.
Oh, yeah, Chloe was stuck in the fridge because we open it and he likes to jump in.
He is a Maine Coon, which means he has very long, luscious fur.
He also gets warm quicker, which means he loves the cold.
Yeah, so we open the fridge and he's just like, ooh, my climate, and just hops in.
Pretty much.
It's so weird.
But yeah.
Or I don't even know, walking around to Barnes & Nobles, or...
We could have done that today.
We could have done that today. I'd even take, a Burlington Coat Factory.
Ew, I would never take a Burlington coat.
Burlington
Coat Factory.
Do they even sell coats? I've always wondered that.
They do. One of my favorite coats that I ever got was from a Burlington Coat Factory.
But I've never seen a coat in a Burlington Coat Factory. Is that just because I always look in the shoe section?
When's the last time you were in a Burlington Coat Factory?
It's been a good, couple months. But, no, months? I think it's been over a year at this point, right?
Which one are you talking about? Because we've never been in one.
No, we've been to the East Side Burlington Coat Factory.
Oh, one time.
Yeah.
It's ghetto as all hell. I don't care about what anyone says. That's ghetto.
Also, can we talk about how every Burlington Coat Factory is also next to a Joe Space Ann?
A JoAnn's, which is also next to a Marshall's.
But,
Always.
Does anyone go into JoAnn? Does anyone go into Joe Space Ann, the store?
Yeah.
Joe Space Ann.
Just because you don't know what JoAnn's is, it doesn't mean that people don't go there.
No, I know that people go there. It's just so out of the way from all the other stores.
What do you buy at a JoAnn's?
Crafts?
No.
And arts?
No.
Fabrics?
Yes.
Fabrics.
It's literally called JoAnn's Fabrics.
Oh, I just thought it was a Michael's.
Actually, Joe Space Ann Fabrics.
I just thought it was a Michael's or Hobby Lobby type deal where they say they're one thing and then you go in and it's just an arts and crafts store.
It's pretty much just fabric. It's pretty fabulous, actually.
Actually, that sounds kind of cool. I would like to go into a Joe Space Ann.
This dry air is killing me, y'all.
It's very bad.
But yeah.
Oh my gosh. We do have our vacation coming up, which is good.
Vacation is coming up. We're almost fully
full.
Online shopped for it.
Yeah.
I actually am wearing one of the new things I got for vacation. It's just a t-shirt. It's just Lululemon, but I got 7 of them.
They're pretty nice, honestly.
In multiple different colors. So that's exciting.
Yeah.
And by multiple, I mean black, gray, and white. Oh, and light gray, because that's different. 50 Shades of Gray.
If you ask a white straight guy, those are all the colors.
Yeah,
maybe a brown and a blue here.
Oh, you can't forget the navy blue.
Oh, yeah, navy blue all the way.
A dark green.
Dark green. This has pink on it, so this is
not... This is a Troop Beverly Hills sweatshirt.
Yeah, this is not.
So, yeah. Also, we are accompanied today by our favorite tea. Non-spawn, but we should get a sponsor.
Actually, yeah, why don't we have a sponsorship
for that?
What brand is this? Rishi?
Rishi Peppermint Tea.
Why do we not have a sponsorship for that? We literally drink it every podcast.
I know.
Rishi, if you are watching this and you would like to sponsor us, and by sponsor us, I mean send us trucks of peppermint tea, and they do have to be trucks. We go through this stuff like crazy.
I was going to say, we go through at least 5 cups a day and 2 bags each. So
good.
That's 20 things of peppermint tea a day.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
It's pretty quality. Like, peppermint's good. They also have the sencha variety and the Earl Grey.
Earl Grey mixed with peppermint is top tier.
I find sencha to be kind of, like, nice when mixed with peppermint.
Is it sencha or senka?
I don't know, actually. It might be senka.
I don't know.
Yeah, we've had, like... Oh, my gosh. Okay, so, like, what have we actually done this week?
Let's start with Sunday. What did we do on Sunday besides record the last episode of this podcast? Nothing. What did we do on Monday?
What did we do on Monday? Did we do anything?
I don't know. We didn't do much this week besides work.
Yeah, we did a lot of working. We did a lot of walking around our place of employment. That was fun. Mm-hmm. Like, I actually still do get a lot of joy over that in spite of my frustrations.
I was going to say, with your current frustrations, those are pretty high up there.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's just like, I don't know. It's just you wanting to feel more appreciated at work, which totally makes sense.
Yeah,
with
that's
the amount
all
of work that you put in at that place and the amount of, like, I don't know, you deserve to be a lot more appreciated than you are.
It's just putting in literal buckets of, like, work and just not see, like, it's not even like it's not getting recognized. It's more just like nothing's getting recognized.
Yeah.
Like, it's exactly the same.
Yeah.
Like, consistently.
Someone else could do the exact same thing as you, and they'd be getting bonuses like crazy. They'd be getting compensated way more and everything else. But meanwhile, for some reason, when you do it, it's just like, oh, okay, you did it again. Whatever.
Yeah, that's kind of just the issue. Also, just like, okay. So in any, like, company that does things, such as the company I am in that does things, people can tend to get ideas about what things should be and what things should do.
Okay.
And they can be very, like, locked in about those ideas.
Basically,
and not very flexible.
Older Gen X folks getting stuck in their ways.
That happened like twice this week, actually, and one of those times wasn't even like the main one. That was just a goof.
Yeah.
The main one was just like annoying.
Yeah, but it's just whatever. But yeah,
I can deal with that. I can't deal with the underappreciation stuff. That's the stuff I'm working on. So that's
the stuff that you're kind of working on right now. You actually have active meetings about wanting to be more appreciated. So that's fun. My whole thing this week was trying to figure out new clothing, trying to figure out new style stuff, because 2024 is already, we have 1,000,001 different sponsor type events and everything else. We have potentially Paris Fashion Week, Men's Fashion Week that we might do while we're there.
Yeah.
So it gives you a rough timeline around what time we're going.
Honestly, the more I think about it, I think half the reason people look at, like, stuff, I hate that I'm using this word, people look at stuff influencers do, or people who influence do. I'm not even talking about us right now. I'm talking about, like, the Kardashians or, like, people who have, a wider breadth and a wider audience. Like, I feel like people don't understand and appreciate what they do because people don't understand how annoying clothing gets. Like, if people knew how annoying clothing could get in those kinds of situations, like, every event, like, okay, like, we're not nobodies, but, like, we're not, like...
We're not Kardashians.
We're nothing crazy. And, like, the amount of thought that needs to get put into our outfits is beyond ridiculous.
Oh, that's like for this Paris trip, we each have a very specific outfit that we've never been seen in for every single day while we're there. And yeah, it's a whole lot of stuff, especially for Fashion Week and stuff like that. You can't be photographed in the same thing twice.
No, because then, like, it comes off completely differently because folks have very high expectations of you when you're going to something like that.
Oh, yeah, always.
And that's, like, where stuff just gets out of whack and freaking impossible, to be blunt. when we pass through an airport, it is like a multi-stage
production.
planning event. Like,
yeah, especially like through JFK, we go through it's not like their VIP service, but it's their like, they have like security and they have like their own private areas and they have their own private people that escort you from your gate to your car, from your car to the gate. It's a whole thing.
have you ever seen anybody famous at a baggage claim?
No.
The answer is no, because they can't.
He's not insinuating that we're famous.
I'm not insinuating that, but like I'm saying, like
security is very, very, very important.
And security is like
for different reasons, like whether it be our job stuff, whether it be like influencer stuff. It's
security, like it's security and fashion. And if people knew those two things were problems, like they'd be a lot more accepting of any kind of like.
Or the thing that
like
annoys me are the people that are like, yeah, politicians shouldn't be making more than like minimum wage and all this other stuff. It's like, the normal people make a minimum wage. You don't got to worry about getting shot for absolutely no reason other than their political beliefs. Getting pictured and then slandered online 24/7 because of what they're wearing. It goes into a million different things. Well, while I also don't believe that politicians should be taking corporate bribes and stuff in exchange for votes, that's different. But they definitely minimum like $500,000 a year.
Yeah, but like what politicians are making, I don't even think they can afford their own security. Like honestly, like the job does not pay enough for the things you need in order to do the job.
Yeah, definitely. You definitely need security. You need a whole styling team.
Unless you're like Bernie Sanders or someone like that, where just everyone loves for some reason. But even then, he probably has security.
I'm talking about like AOC and like the lady folk of the political world. Where it's a whole thing.
The men folk, like, I mean, let's be honest.
They wear the same thing all the time.
You can get by with greasy hair for a good 15 years before anyone notices.
Ew.
It's true.
I can't say anything since I literally put hair oil in this morning. The Olaplex, I think it's like number 2.
That stuff's pretty great, actually.
I don't know. It's probably the wrong number, honestly, but I always put that stuff. It's the Bond oil. I'm trying to figure my hair out because it's growing out and everything again after I shaved it. And now the ends of it are like lighter.
Yeah, it's kind of weird how that stuff works.
I'm not actively doing anything to my hair, but the ends of it are getting lighter, and then this is darker, and I don't know what's happening.
Yeah.
It's a whole thing.
It's like...
And that's just everything that we did last week.
Yeah. It's just like been a lot of like basic planning hell.
A lot of planning.
And a lot of like work hell too, but work hell's more just coming from like trying to figure out how to finagle different meetings and events and stuff.
My God.
And like we're trying to get ready for Vlognica.
Vlognica?
Vlognica. Vlognica.
Vlognica.
Vlognica. Vlognica.
Oh my God.
Trying to get ready for Vlognica. Mm-hmm. But like last week, like we couldn't start. Like there was just no starting, just because of like how stuff was.
No, but we did get through like all of November.
Yeah.
With vlogs. That was kind of fun.
That was a lot of fun. I do want to keep doing that. One thing though that we like ran into this past month was just like the editing software. Like we hit a weird snag with one of the vlogs that caused like
multiple
a massive
vlogs,
issue.
Where all of a sudden I would go to edit the vlog and it would take like 10 hours to render, which doesn't make any sense whatsoever. And it would just reach a point where I'm like, I'm done. I cannot do this.
Actual photo quality, fabulous. And thank you to our sponsor, Sony, for that. And DJI for our audio. And Oral-B for
our teeth.
Saving my teeth from horrible cavities. Literally.
But not deteriorating.
But that's my own fault.
I was like, yeah, he's got wisdom teeth that need to come out, but we just haven't had time yet.
Who has time for wisdom teeth removal? How am I supposed to not work for like 2 days?
My hand looks so tiny when I hold it
Why
up like
does
that.
your hand look tiny? Why does my hand look big? Why are our hands are not the same size? This is incorrect. Okay.
It's the way I put my hand.
Yeah.
So if it's right here and like halfway crunched.
High five. Yep.
Yeah, now actually do it.
That's about right. Yep. I have tiny hands.
There we go. Tiny hands, huge tea bags. But yeah, that was.
Oh gosh. Okay.
That was our week. It was a lot of planning and doing all that fun stuff, and it even reached 2 points where like the last 2 days of the month we did not put up a vlog, but I'm still counting those days because we tried.
We did try. Like, we almost had something uploaded, and then, like, we literally went back and listened, and there was no sound.
There was no sound, but also, it was reaching a point to where, like, what we were going to be... His microphone's on upside down.
Is that a problem?
I guess we'll find out.
Try to rotate it.
Just rotate it.
Fortunately, I've been shouting most of this podcast, so hopefully my audio will still have been picked up.
I was wondering, so when you were over there and I asked you to tap your microphone, it was like, it was bumping on the thing, but it wasn't bumping as high as it normally was, but I thought you were just being quiet.
Yeah, you might need to, like, do some creative stuff with my sound.
I'm not going to be able to since it goes in stereo, so it's just all with the video.
We'll figure it out.
It'll be fine. It'll be fine.
It'll be fine.
You can listen to my glorious voice for the first 15 minutes.
And if you're just listening to us now, that's why I've been silent the rest of the podcast.
Oh my God.
Hopefully not.
But yeah, what else are we working on? Oh, we're trying to figure out car stuff for when we move over to the UK.
So hard.
I'm actually stuck between the Porsche Macan, all electric when that comes out, the Range Rover, all electric when that comes out, or the distant, what am I going to say?
I don't actually know.
The Mercedes EQG. The G-Wagon.
I do like the EQG. The only problem with the EQ... Actually, I don't know. I don't know if the EQG would even fit on the roads over there is the thing. Will it?
Yeah, it will.
Well, okay. Like, in theory, like, I really like the Porsches of the world, and I really like the Mercedeses of the world.
I have a feeling when we go over there, I'm not going to want a Tesla.
Yeah, Tesla's also going through some stuff. There's the whole Cybertruck incident of 2023.
Should we talk about the Cybertruck?
Should we talk about the Cybertruck?
So the Cybertruck was originally supposed to cost less than $75,000. It was supposed to have over 500 miles of range.
And as it turns out, the reason it was being delayed was because it couldn't be delivered.
Yeah, and it was supposed to have bulletproof windows, which it does not have bulletproof windows. It costs over $100,000, and it only has about 198-mile range. And it gets up to 300 miles of range if you put the extra battery pack in the truck.
Which makes it not possible to use the truck bed.
Which basically turns it from a truck into a car.
I mean, it looks cool.
It doesn't, no. I think for a lot of people, it lost its cool factor, and it doesn't even look cool anymore.
It's been sitting in concept for too long. The only good thing I can say about it is it looks exactly like the concept was.
Minus the...
features.
The side mirrors.
Minus the side
This
mirrors.
one has side mirrors.
Like, otherwise, like, they got pretty close. But...
And what is that windshield wiper?
Floop. Floop.
It's literally, it's like 5 feet long. It's huge.
What's the point? Did they not want two?
No, they only want one.
Why?
I don't know.
It doesn't make any sense. And you know the thing is, Tesla can deliver like a literal semi-truck. They can't deliver like a pickup truck.
Nope.
Is it that hard? I mean, I don't know anything about car engineering, so
think
maybe it is.
Since Rivian has one.
Ouch.
And Rivian was a startup.
Actually, that's a good point. There's a lot of startups like are able to do these like pickup truck type things and these like
Hummer.
SUV. Yeah.
Hummer has the truck.
So why can't Tesla? Like, I feel like what happened is they just realized it was like
They promised too much.
Yeah, it got stuck, and they were like, we can't deliver, so we'll just put it out and try to recoup.
We'll just put whatever we can out.
Yeah, which nobody's really buying it for a good reason.
It's just kind of an embarrassment at this point.
Yeah.
And they lost over 200,000 reservations. They're like, no. And there was a lot of people that had reservations, and because you had a reservation, you got $1,000 off the purchase of any other car. So most people took that. They're like, yeah, I no longer want this. I'll take a Model X.
Model Y is pretty great. Model X is pretty great. Model S is pretty great. Model 3 exists.
Model 3 is a no-go.
Yeah.
I actually really want the X. I wish the
X is
Model
beautiful.
X was available in the UK when we move over there. Because you know what? Then I'd get a Tesla. I'd get the Model X.
They just don't want to do the like right-hand drive.
Which
That's
I get.
all it is.
I totally understand. I wish that they build a dedicated, even if it was like a small batch UK company.
Yeah.
Just for the Model X or all their cars.
I feel like it would help, honestly. I feel like they shouldn't be having problems making sales, although people do think electric vehicles over there start on fire. I don't know why. I don't know what it is.
Oh, my favorite thing are the people in the United States that think that they've never been in an electric car. They know nothing about electric cars, and they share things on Facebook about how Teslas take 18 hours to recharge. And, like, what other crap have you heard?
18 hours to recharge. If the battery dies, and it can die at any time, you're at $10,000 for a replacement battery.
Even your dad thinks it's like $15,000, $20,000 for a replacement battery.
My favorite thing is the people that think it's unsafe, but would rather be in a car that's literally exploding 24/7 in order to power its own movement.
That's the funny part.
That is literally how it works.
It's like, why would you not want a car that's cheaper to maintain? You don't need to do oil changes or anything like that. You just have to get the tires rotated and changed out every few years or so. And that's it.
The difference between electric cars and non-electric cars is electric cars can start on fire if something goes wrong with the battery. Non-electric cars are technically always on fire, and that's how they're moving.
Yeah. It's a whole thing.
Like,
it's just, oh my God. You have to be like next level stupid. Oh my God. Like, oh, wow. My one side of the family that literally shares like the most Republican BS where it's like, it's the equivalent of like, what's his face turns the frogs gay.
oh, Alex Jones.
Yeah, they'll
was
share like all
fun.
the Alex Jones stuff and because Alex Jones said it's fact. Like, what? Like, I don't understand.
I feel like he should have gone into stand-up. He would have had a better
No,
time.
it rates right up there with like the Hamas people, like the people that are pro-Hamas. It's like, what? How? Where's your freaking brain?
My favorite thing is all of the pro-Hamas people that are also pro-gay. Like, the math just is not mathing.
Yeah, a gay
That's not how that
person just
works.
got shoved off of the top of a building in Gaza the other day because they were gay. Because that's literally the law. Like,
Yep.
what the hell? Oh my God.
The people are like pro that because something decolonization. Nobody knows what that word means.
No, it's like a buzzword. It's just like, oh my God. It's just, I'm so sick of it.
Decolonization synergy. That's what
Stop.
we're going for in today's economic climate
But no,
with
it's
AI.
literally like, they'll share like the most thing. Like, I love the interviews where people like are talking to these pro-Palestine and everything else. Nothing that these pro-Palestine people say is one, correct. Or two, they're just spouting things that they have no idea what it means.
Yeah. To the blank to the sea is very slowly becoming to the mountain to the sea, which is very slowly becoming like to the canoe to the sea. Like, it gets the most random variants.
It doesn't make any sense. It's like, okay, what river? What sea? It's like, or my
From the
favorite
sea
thing
to the
is like,
sea.
okay, cool. So tell me what the history is of the geological land known as Israel. It's like, well, tell me, where's the country of Palestine? Never existed. Like, never in the history of the world has Palestine existed, ever.
My favorite, like, weird bit of, like, I don't want to call this, like, universal karma, but, like, literally watching the videos of, like, the defense systems Israel has set up, and they're basically Jewish space lasers.
Oh, the big Jewish space laser.
Like,
It's
10 out of 10.
It's
like,
pretty fabulous.
Yeah, that's incredible.
I helped deploy that.
Yeah.
It's pretty fun.
Our camera just shifted. Do you want to get that? Do I want to get that?
Let's just finish it like this. See how far we can get.
I don't know. I'm worried it's just going to tilt back around and go, woo, or
Hey,
something.
you never know, it could, but you know what?
If we turn upside down, that's why.
But yeah, like, the big old Jewish space laser, it literally just shoots missiles out of the sky.
Pretty impressive.
Oh, where do I need to tilt? Oh, let's tilt. Let's pretend like we're like.
Yeah, we
No, you
are
have to
level.
tilt that way.
Eh,
No, what are you doing?
eh.
There you go.
Yeah, this is what it looks like when we're level.
No, I think maybe in Final Cut I'll be able to like level it a little bit.
I feel like one of those weird like our camera just tilted, and I feel like one of those weird little like those things you use to like measure like whether you're straight or something, and they just have the liquid bubbles that just go, and it's just like
The level. The level.
a leveler, yes.
A leveler.
The straight measuring liquid, otherwise known as Bud Light.
Oh my god.
No.
But yeah, like, I can't stop looking at our monitor.
I can't stop looking at the fact that we're tilted.
Whatever.
Should I just tilt it?
No, I don't want to.
Okay.
I kind of like it. It's kind of
Yeah,
fun.
it's a vibe.
But yeah, like, what were we talking about?
Israel. Somehow
No,
we got there.
Let's get off that subject.
Yeah. You know what? Like,
You do something. I'll find the book of the day.
we've had a really good time this past week, like, watching Doctor Who.
Oh, the new episodes of Doctor Who?
Yeah.
Fabulous.
The newest episode, Wild Blue Yonder. So good. Terrifying, campy, incredible CGI. Also, by the way, I think between these two podcasts, we found The Queen of Oz, which is a show on BBC that is incredible.
Oh my god, the Queen of Oz.
It's
Oz
probably
as
not.
in Australia.
It's probably not getting a second season, but you know what? Catherine Tate is incredible.
Yeah.
That
I felt like
that
I
is
just
all.
broke my toe, but I didn't.
That's good. Then you can keep used to your toe.
No, that was really, it felt weird.
Yeah, that's not
Okay, we're good.
good.
But
Okay.
yeah, so,
Book of the week.
book of the week.
Book of the week. Iris Apfel.
Accidental Icon, also
She's
known as
incredible.
myself. I'm just kidding. I'm nowhere near Iris Apfel.
Iris Apfel's the best.
But yeah,
though.
basically, Iris Apfel is, I think she just turned 100 or 101.
Yeah.
New York native. Literally started in the, I think, fabric business.
Yes.
And just kind of really got into fashion and went from there. But she is glorious. She's known for her big round eyeglasses.
They're good eyeglasses.
But yeah, obsessed with Iris.
It has all of her different, like, photographies,
I was going to say,
or
yeah,
known as photographs.
all of her photos from going back forever.
It's kind of
Yeah,
incredible.
it was her and her husband. And there's a whole documentary on her and her husband. And then, like, right after it, her husband passed away. It was really
Yeah.
really sad. But yeah, book of the week.
Also, I didn't realize that, like, cover is, like, halfway up to kind of do this weird, like, peering up behind glasses thing.
What are you talking about?
Yeah, the cover is not the whole book. The cover is only, like, 3/4 of the way up.
I know.
Oh, wait, that's really cool. And you take it off and that... Yeah, I love that.
Yeah, it's got a whole thing.
That's nice.
But yeah, I think we should end it here.
Yeah. Thank you guys so much for watching. Remember to... This is not a video, but remember to like, comment, subscribe if you are watching the video.
And to review us wherever you're listening to this podcast. Everything helps. But yeah,
Yeah. That's it for now. I'm Justin.
I'm Ellen.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.
I'm doing the thing again. I did it again.
I
I have to walk all the way around our kitchen island.